baby girl.
Hello, my love.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
What inspired this denim on denim that you're wearing?
I know I'm going on set. Denim always look nice.
Really?
Yeah.
So you want to look finer than your host, Abby?
My God's special grace.
I'm not going to allow that. Hi, audience. This is a very good friend of mine. My best friend, actually. And she's on the show today, and we'll be looking at her journey as a product manager because she works at a very big company. Should I mention the company?
No, please.
Okay, no free promotion for them. So you're going to be looking at her journey as a product manager, the good, the bad, and the ugly part of being a product manager. We'll also be looking at what product management is exactly and how to get into that space for those who are interested. Baby girl, why don't we get started?
Okay, she just casually mentioned that I'm her best friend. Guys, we have over 10 years of friendship going on. That's a lot. It's not beans.
It's not.
Yeah, so my name is Funmilayo Asesanya. I'm the first of 5 children. For me, I was growing up like, it was normal. It was like just like every Nigerian individual, I believe. I studied computer science in Yabatek, and I didn't know what computer science was before I started studying it, but we are where we are now. Okay.
So for me, there's this buzzword around product management. Anywhere you turn to, you hear product management. You hear we are looking for a product manager, we are looking for a product owner. Please, what exactly is product management? One, who is a product manager, and what is the difference between a product manager and a product owner? Please clarify for us.
Wow. This host wants to kill me. 3 questions. Okay. I will try to take it one after the other.
Please do take your time.
Thank you. Yes, so you go on LinkedIn and then you see a lot of product managers coming up with posts, with articles, with write-ups. You would also see job promotions or notifications where they're saying product manager needed for blah 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 company. Yeah, you would see that. And then you start to wonder, this product management that people are shouting about, maybe I should go into it. Maybe I'll get a job in the next 2 months, next 3 months. You know, that kind of idea. So what is product management? I'm going to try to explain in the most simple way that I can. So product management is about you. See, the word there is product. You are managing a product, meaning that you are going to see it from ideation to what? To go to market. From ideation to launching. And as a product manager, your job does not stop when you even launch. Till the end of the life cycle of a product. That is when you stop being a product manager for a particular product. And I tell you categorically, baby girl, it is a lot of work. Yeah, and then there was a second question you asked me.
What's the difference between a product owner and a product manager?
Awesome. There are a lot of words in the tech space that have been used interchangeably, and product owner and product manager is one of them. And I will try my best to give as much context as I can into it and try to give a difference. I hope I can do a very good job of it. I'm going to start with product owner. So a product owner, as the word implies, it's someone that owns the product. To me, and based on my experience, I have seen a product owner as the business person. Another word or another terminology for a product owner could actually be a business owner. They're more aligned. For them, the product is more in the sense of how does it align with the company goal? How is it going to generate revenue for the company? If you look at it, you'd see I'm talking in terms of business. While for a product manager, they are thinking of how will my user feel about this product? Will it be easy for them to use? Does it align with the objectives that I have set for them for this product to go? So you can see that when I'm talking about product owner, I'm talking about the company, business goals, business objective. But when I'm talking about a product manager, I'm talking about the user point of view. However, it is the responsibility of the product manager to ensure that both goals align. While you have your user goals and the business, of course, have their own goals, it is your responsibility to make sure that they align. And they don't get, if you think you're a product manager, you are the boss of the product, you are totally and absolutely wrong. it's like as if you have a figurehead somewhere.
But I hear that you have influence over your product. Isn't that true?
It's tricky. It's tricky. You necessarily do not have influence per se. You need to know how to influence without authority. You need to know how to do that. You cannot go and tell your engineer and put rope around your engineer's neck and tell them, write this code for me today. Do you understand? But your head of engineering can speak to the developer and set him in line. Can you see the difference in the power play? Same with your head of designer and your designer. So for you as a product manager, you need to learn how to balance relationship and communication. You need to be friends. Even if you're friends with the developer or your designers, you need to know where to set the line and the boundaries. Sometimes you want to get this feature, or you want to ship it out, you want to meet deadline because of course the company always give you deadline. But if you have a good relationship with your developers and your designers, you can casually, cajole them and then they'll do it for you. You are getting the job done. How you get the job done is on you.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it's on you. It's for you to determine, strategize, as long as the job gets done. Yes.
Thank you so much. You've answered that so beautifully.
Thank you.
So how did you get into this space? How did you become a product manager?
That's going to be a long story.
They are ready to hear you.
Baby girl, nobody told us about product management in school.
True that.
Yeah, nobody did. But luckily for me, I was able to get a placement during my IT. I was able to get a placement with Swift Networks. And that was when I realized that there was more to computer science than programming. Because I had tried programming and I had failed woefully.
I know about that.
Yes. I started with QBasic HTML writing, but I can write hello world.
Jokes on you, babe.
Yeah, but then I realized that okay, there was more. There was networking. There was other things, but I took a fancy into networking then, and I started to take course or networking. If there's one thing about me is when I'm interested in something, you can be rest assured I'm going to try to get equipped in it.
Yeah.
And I started to take course, started to learn about IP layers, started to learn about how your how networking works, how the internet works, and all those things. However, we got back into school, and that energy died. I tried. But he died. I tried, but he died. And then after school, if you would remember, COVID happened and we had to stay at home and we couldn't go for NYC. And I knew I wanted to get my hand on something. I got a job, but the job wasn't in relation to tech. It was something outside of tech entirely, but it was finance. And what I was doing, I wasn't comfortable with it because I wanted more for myself. I wanted to do more in life. I wanted to do something that I know that is impactful, that I can talk to people about, and I can go beyond me. I didn't want to be doing anything that was quite routine. I already have a background in computer science. I'm a computer science babe. I can't write a code.
Distinction students, for that matter.
Tell them India and trendy. But I couldn't write a code. I'm a computer science student, but I couldn't code to save my life. And that was where the old dilemma started. And I started to branch out. I took a dive into what was achievable as a computer science student. And luckily, as God may have it, I stumbled upon product management. And I saw that this is actually a career path that will put my skills and what I have into good use. I can always count on my background in computer science and the finance and the business and the operation that I'm currently doing during my NYC, and it's something that I can do. And that was where my self-learning started from. I started taking a course with entry-level product management, great learning, product school. It wasn't systemic because I didn't have a roadmap.
Roadmap, product manager. You have to show that you're a product manager.
I think so. Yes. Now you have to know in one way or the other that I'm a product manager. And I didn't have a roadmap, so there was no way I would say, okay, after learning this, you need to learn this. After learning product strategy, you need to learn how to do implementation. After implementation, you need to know how to go to market. After going to market, you need to know how to follow up with your product. I didn't have that kind of roadmap. So it was just learning from
different things.
But then it was making sense to me. I was reading, and so that's something that newbies need to understand, that you need to put in the work.
True.
It's not one golden opportunity that will drop on your lap and then you take it. You need to put in the work. I had done internship for 2 companies that I didn't get paid for it. But I wanted to have, I didn't want to just have theoretical knowledge of product management. I wanted to have the hands-on experience. I had interned somewhere. I had interned with Applage. I had interned with Obig Technologies, and I didn't get paid for it. I was just doing product management for free, on my own time, on my own data, on my own resources.
Wow.
Yes. That was what I was doing, and I did like about 6, 7, I think about 8 months with Obig. That was my first internship, and I think I have great friends just like you. So Obig is actually owned by one of my classmates in school, and I told him that I was going into product management, but I want to have hands-on experience. And I said, we can't pay you, but you get the experience. No, voila, I will know what to do when I go into the outside world. Let's go. And I still had bills to pay, baby girl.
Yeah.
I was on my own. I was feeding myself, caring for myself, and I still wanted to grow career-wise. It means that I can't drop my job that is paying me. So I had to go to work, and I go to work every day, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This means that while I'm working for my company, I was still going to be putting extra hours. Yes. Side gig, you are getting paid for a side gig.
It's not even a side gig.
It's not even you are getting paid. This one, I wasn't getting paid for it. But I just know that I know what the bigger picture was for me. I knew it was going to pay off. I knew it was going to be rough at the beginning, but we are not there yet. But at least we know, we can see the staircase. We can see that this is where we are heading to. And that was how it happened for me.
Thank you so much. You've answered that so beautifully well. Thank you. So Funmi, can you describe a day in your life on a work day?
Lord have mercy.
Bad?
It's a lot of work. On Friday, I told my colleagues that once I survive December like this, January, you people will beg me if I'll put in any work. That's how tiring a day can be like. So, and there's something I love about product management, and I also hate, is the fact that no day is exactly the same. New problem every day. You know, the way Tinubu is always showing us different things. That's the way it is. Because today you're going to come into the office today. The product is working well. You're going to come into the office today and they're going to tell you, to transfer, the button for transfer is not working again. But it was working now. When I left this office, it was working. And then you find out that a developer has gone to push more code into production. Why? Why are you doing this to me? So it is not written. And as a product manager, you need to learn how to be adaptable. Like, don't just be fixed in your way. You need to be flexible as much as possible. Don't say, because this is how I think it is, this is how I know it to be, this is exactly how it to be. That is like a very, very wrong mindset to have as a product manager. Be ready to deal with things as they come. Be innovative. Be innovative in your thinking. Have a very good design thinking process. It's very, very important that you do have that. For me, apart from writing documentation, you write PRD.
What's a PRD?
Thank you. Let me drink first. So a PRD is a product requirement document.
Okay.
And as a product manager, you're expected to be very good at it. And I really don't think it's a lot, but a lot of work goes into it. But if you have a good understanding of what your product is supposed to be like, you should be able to write a very good PRD that makes sense to both your designers and your engineers and even your business stakeholders. What is
usually contained in the PRD? What do you have?
So you're going to have what your product is supposed to do, the objective of your product, how it's meant to work, your user journey, your user flow, how you plan to track each event.
Wow.
Yes, each event that's going to happen. So you pick up your phone. I don't have my phone with me. And then you click on your home button. Once you click on your own button, that's an event that just happened. And then you move from your own button to probably your photos or to probably your gallery. Those are events that you're doing. And as a product manager, to know whether your product is really doing what exactly it's meant to be doing, you need to be able to track those events. At what point is drop-off happening? Is it at the point of moving from I will use our app for instance, is it at the point of saying confirming payments? Is that where your users are dropping off? Is it at the point of saying confirm your bank details? Is that where users are dropping off? That means there's a problem with that process. There's a problem and you need to look into
Probably
it.
need to simplify
so
it.
that's why as a product manager, your critical thinking needs to be on point.
Top notch.
And you need to be able to see things from a broader point of view. Because at that point, your product is not even live yet. But for some reason, you're expected to know how it's going to work.
Wow.
So you need to be able to track this event and you need to document it because those are you don't write the codes. So you need to be able to document it so that your developers, your designers can help you implement it.
So they know
properly.
what to do.
Yes, they know what to do. And I think I didn't exactly mention everything that a PRD is supposed to contain. But I think that's like an overview. That's like a general thing that all PRD are supposed to contain. And there's one thing you also need to know that PRD are not exactly the same. It just all depends on what your product is about. Sometimes, if I was to write a PRD for a new updates feature that we are supposed to have, it's going to be different from if I'm going to be writing a PRD for a new product that we want to launch. But there's similarities. Some things don't change, but they're just dynamics to it.
Thank you so much for that response.
You're welcome.
So in 5 statements, how would you tell someone who wants to get into product management how to go about it? In 5 statements.
That question caught me off guard. I didn't see it coming. Be consistent. People of the Most High. Be consistent. Always show up. Don't give up. Ready to put in the work. I don't know if that's 5 statements exactly, but those are like mantras that you're supposed to have as a newbie. Because companies don't necessarily like giving new product managers, entry-level product managers chances. Because they want you to come with experience. They need experienced people to be able to handle these problems. Product managers, you are solving problems for the rest of your lives. And you should be excited about it. So they want somebody with hands-on experience, somebody that has the knowledge and capacity and the bandwidth for those things. So it can be like that. It can be a little bit tricky, but don't let that deter you as a newbie. Just keep showing up, keep putting the work, keep upskilling. Something's going to happen. There's an opportunity and it's going to open up. And when it does open up, you need to be sure that you're ready and you're able to grab it.
Thank you for that.
So,
Funmi, is there anyone you look up to? In terms of your career, who do you look up to?
So, funny enough, I don't really have somebody like popular person that I look up to. I don't really have somebody popular that everybody knows that I look up to. But for me, I have people that I directly work with and I admire the way they take job ownership of their tasks of their job, how they get the job done, how they manage relationships. These are people that I can see directly and I can see how this thing directly influences their job. And for me, one person is Olushola Ajayi. I learned a lot from him.
Who is that?
Olushola Ajayi is currently a manager with Momo Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, he's currently a manager with Momo Nigeria. A manager, product manager, not just product manager. He has gotten to the C-suite level right now with Momo Nigeria, yes. And I learned a couple of things from him. Like my skills in PowerPoint is from him. The reason why I
can see your face lighting up right now.
Yes, the reason why I can tell my team members that it's your PowerPoint presentation is not aesthetically pleasing. It can be better than this. Shola is the reason why I can say that. And I also have Fulusha Adoroju. If you want to talk about hard work, that woman you will put in the work. You're always your best foot forward. Always your best report out there. Always your best work out there. I worked on that and, I can't do lesser than what she's doing. And I've seen how that even influenced and how he has come to play positively for me, even in my new department. And then and one other person that currently manages me and I also admire has to be my current boss, Abib Komonto. When it comes to relationship, managing relationship, keeping relationship, he's very good at it. It's one skill that I'm actually actively learning from him. Apart from the fact that he knows how to get the job done. I have seen him take up roles that I know that he does not know anything about, but he will take it up and he would handle it beautifully. Like, those are skills that I am currently also learning from this set of people. And they're not popular, but they've directly impacted my life and I admire them.
That's so good to know. So my last question for now, is there a mantra that you live by? If yes, what's the mantra?
So I don't think I've actually thought that far about having a mantra, but at least there's one rule or code of conduct I live by, and that is I'm always going to put my best out there, no matter how little the task might be. You can be rest assured that whatever I'm putting out there is the best I can or best I've ever been. But I sometimes even when I'm very tired and I'm all tapped out and I'm working on something, I will just tell you, you're asking me, for me, we need to ship this thing, we need to release this thing. Is this thing already? It's not. I'm tired, but I'm telling you it's not. Because I know that that's not the best that particular task or report or product can be. I just need to put a little bit of more work into it. So I am a very big advocate of always putting your best work out there. No matter how.
Thank you so much, Fumi. This has been a very good conversation.
Thank you.
So up next is our unfiltered segment, and on this segment, I'm going to be asking you 2 bold questions. This has nothing to do with product management. All you need to do is answer without holding back. All right? Are you ready?
I will try my best. No promises. I'll try my best, I promise.
Can I have my phone, please? So Fumi, are you ready for my questions?
I believe I am.
Okay, now to the question. If you had a chance to relive one moment in your life, what would it be?
Wow. That's deep.
Take your time.
Okay. So if I had a chance to relive a particular moment, what would it be? How would it be? So I think it would have to be when I got the offer letter of this current job that I'm at, because that was like the big move for me. I think I was playing in the smaller pond before, and I was able to get into the bigger pond to play in.
Big fish.
Yes, I think that was going to that. Yeah, that would be the moment. It was a switching point. It was where things switched. So if I had a chance, I probably would relive it. Not start from where I was then. Maybe I'll just have like triple promotion. So maybe like that. Yeah.
Okay, can take that.
Thank you.
So my next and last question. What is that piece of advice that you often give to people but you find very difficult to follow yourself?
But you know that coaches don't play now. So what do you mean by that one? Our coaches don't play. We understand the game, but we don't play. So what would be that piece of advice that I always give people and I find it very hard to, okay, maybe letting go.
Letting go of what exactly?
Of anything that's stressing you. Or anything that
so you don't know how to let go?
Yeah, I think I find it difficult to. And the way I will always tell people, if you come to me, this person is stressing you, this task is stressing you, your line manager is you, let it go, just let the person be. You'll be alright. You just do your own job and you'll be fine. But
when it comes to
me, I want to put in the work to ensure that my line manager likes me. Or the tax.
So this letting go is just about your job, not about relationships?
Oh yeah, it also applies to relationship too. It applies to every aspect of my life.
So you don't let go easily?
I don't, and I don't. And I used to always tell people, if somebody's not treating you right, leave them. Don't waste time. But then, it is for me, my own. not only will I give you 52 chances, I'll give you 1 billion chances.
That's crazy.
Very, very. Because I will go back home and I'll sit down and I'll be like, sure, I told Grace yesterday to let's go. Leave him. What is it? Or I told Lumide, leave her. But here I am. Holding tightly, like as if I'm holding the hem of Jesus' garment. Yeah, so I think that's it.
Thank you so much, Fumi. I really enjoyed this conversation. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome. It was actually nice talking to you. I enjoyed myself. I had come with the mindset that this was going to be like an interrogative question session.
No, of course not. I had fun.
Me too.
Hi guys, so we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you so much for tuning in and for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notification, and share the channel with your family and friends. Fumi, please tell people to subscribe to the channel.
Hello people. You can see that I'm excited. What does that tell you? I had an exciting experience with conversations with Ayeni Princess. It was so good. Not only was it enlightening and insightful, but I actually had a great time myself. And I'm urging you to go to the YouTube, go on YouTube, search for Conversation with Ayeni Princess, and subscribe and watch my own episode in particular. You enjoy it.
Hi guys, this episode was proudly sponsored by Reach Out. Reach Out is a male child initiative focused on loving and showing kindness to the male child. Oftentimes, the male child is overlooked and immersed in so much pressure. Reach Out is a reminder that a male child is a child still and should be treated as such with so much love, kindness, and attention. Reach Out have a strong community that provides support to the male child. They have trainings, workshops to help equip the male child for the future. To support the initiative, please reach out to Dejare Adesoya via WhatsApp on 08028515013. Thank you.